Welcome to the Mindset Chick podcast. If you are looking to stop settling and want to gain the clarity and confidence to manifest the life and biz of your dreams, then this show is for you. I'm your host, Kristi Deer, sharing with you simple yet powerful and effective mindset tips that will allow you to attract more abundance, prosperity, and success into your life. So get ready, get excited, and let's go manifest some amazing things together. Welcome back to the Mindset Chick podcast. I am so happy to have you here. And today we have a very special guest, somebody who I call one of my best friends, my mentor, and she's actually the reason why I decided to join this beauty biz and do something that I said I would never, ever do. But watching her journey for over a year really sparked something in me. And it really changed my attitude from what this business could be for so many people, including myself. Watching her journey and just seeing the change, seeing the positive change, sparked the desire in me to say, why not? Why not try this biz? So I'm so excited to introduce to you Jennifer Caldwell. Jennifer's retired from a successful corporate America job and real estate career after embracing her entrepreneurial spirit with a new business opportunity. As a single mom of two, with one being already out of college, she jumped all in, scared of the unknown of this new company. But with her faith and hustle, she has helped create a multi-million-dollar business and impact thousands of lives, all while creating a freedom-based lifestyle. So Jen, it's so great to have you on here today.
Thank you, Kristi. I'm so excited to be here.
So Jen, let me ask you, how did you get started in the direct selling industry?
Well, I was actually introduced to the industry back in 2004 with another company. A friend introduced me to it, and the products really helped me with my skin. And I was actually working a corporate job and decided to start that on the side. And then life happened and I got married and pregnant really quick, and we actually got laid off from my job. So I ended up working that business full time and was able to stay home with my now 16-year-old when she was a baby for 2.5 years. And I worked that business for about 4 years, and it was a really great experience.
That's awesome. I love it. And then that led you into this business, what you're doing now, right?
It did, because that really was a stepping stone for me. And when I saw this opportunity for this company, I knew, I saw potentially what it could be. And I got really excited about it, knowing that it was really different and that it was natural and all of the things. And so I had that experience to at least know, wow, I know what this can be.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I mentioned before in the introduction, like watching your journey for about a year, I was watching you, and I saw how like business was positively impacting your life and the change that it was making. And, I was just a heck no for so long, but you made it look fun. And I saw all the people that you were helping and inspiring and just such a great support system and friendships. And that's when I was like, okay, I've just got to know more about this. Like, why not? Right? Like, why not? And so I always say, never say never.
Right, exactly.
Because here I am and just loving it so much. And I mean, it was just like such a godsend that you came into my life, and we actually met at a networking event. And I was there teaching and training about mindset and how to grow your business. And that's how I met Jen. And I just started following you. And yeah, the rest is history. So,
well, how amazing is that you were able to recognize the opportunity as well, and then in turn change your life. And now we can, be together, work it together, and have so much fun and have this lifestyle. And we wouldn't have it without this company. Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing. It really, really is. So how has this business positively impacted your life?
So many ways, Kristi, but I would say the things that come to mind first is that, I'm a single mom. I have 2 girls. And when I started this business, my oldest daughter was a sophomore in college, and I was her sole provider, and college is not cheap. I worked a full-time job, and I had a great paying job, and I even had a real estate business on the side, but I still didn't have enough money to provide for her. And this business allowed me to help put her through school. And I would not have been able to do it without that. So providing for my girls, now my youngest is 16, and just being able to pay cash for a car for her birthday in March, and own 2 homes, and and then, be able to share this opportunity and help other people that also need the income and also need the products and change their lives. And then just, it's created a freedom-based lifestyle that I wouldn't change for anything. It's just incredible to be able to be your own boss and have your own time and do the things you want to do and not make someone else richer by working at a job. It's just the freedom-based lifestyle, I think, is probably what I love the most.
Yeah. And I mean, I just love watching your journey and you traveling and like with your second home, owning that second home, vacation property, and you being able to go there and just go whenever you want because you can work from anywhere. And that's something, as you know, that I have on my vision board is to have for us as well. I mean, it's just, you've inspired me to take the leap, take the leap soon when it's the right opportunity, but get a second, home as a vacation rental. So I'm excited.
It's like you talk about the scarcity and the abundance mindset. And with this opportunity, you're able to dream so much bigger and not be able to worry about just paying your mortgage payment on one house. You get out of that and you're like, wow, wait, I can actually own multiple homes that bring in an income, but also travel to those homes. And so it's got me in that mindset now where it's opened up this whole world of, wait, I can do this again. I can have another home that I can go visit and I can have income on and have another stream of income just with that. And it's incredible. It's limitless, literally what it can be.
Yeah, so true. And you know what? As a mindset and success coach, I really thought I was dreaming big. I do feel like I was dreaming big, but this business, like you just mentioned, it's actually expanded the possibility, expanded, what could the income and the freedom and the joy and the fun expanded, and that possibility that, that I've ever had just watching people being able to live this and really have that freedom-based lifestyle. And not only that, but like fun and joy and the income and the success. And yeah, I sometimes you don't even realize that you're limiting yourself or you're not dreaming big enough.
Right. It's so true. We don't realize until we're open to the other opportunities and other ideas and possibilities that we never really thought were possible, But
so
this
true.
is a vehicle for that. It's incredible.
So what is something that you've had to overcome to get where you are today in your life and business?
When I first started this business, I was in a very toxic marriage and it had been very bad for a very long time. And so I was still married. And so when I started this, it was, he was very unsupportive and very, very toxic. And I had other people in my life too that, when I started this opportunity weren't supportive and were negative. And these are people that were closest to me in my life. And I had to push through that knowing that this opportunity was going to be something really phenomenal, not knowing how phenomenal, but just knowing in my heart, in my gut. Because, and I didn't mention this earlier, but I wasn't ever going to do this again. Even though I had a good experience, I decided it wasn't for me. But when this came back into my life, I realized, wait, this is different. Wait, this could be really, really good. And jumping back in. So I had to get over, first of all, myself and my thoughts about what I thought this industry was. And so that was the first thing, but also having the people in my life, the people that I thought should be closest to me, not be supportive and tell me it was stupid. And why are you doing this? You have a degree and all of these things. But I pushed through that and did what I knew I needed to do. I had a feeling in my gut that I needed to sign up with this company. If I didn't, I would regret it. And I just knew it. And I was scared to death. So I had to push through my own fear. I had to push through the opinions of people that were close to me and all of those things, under the same roof, telling me this was the dumb idea, you're an idiot, those kind of things. And so I had to push through all that fear of, oh my gosh, fear of rejection, fear of people's opinions, fear of failure. This was a brand new company. This was the month we had launched. So this was all an unknown and a huge leap of faith. So I had to push through that, just knowing that, okay, God, you got this. Like, I know this is the right thing to do. And I can't let what these people are saying to me and myself as well keep me from doing this. So that's probably the biggest thing that I had to overcome to get where I am.
Yeah, I love it. And I can resonate with that so much. And first off, well, thank you for doing that, because I don't know if I would have been here without you, because,
Wow.
I resonated with you so much. And I joined because I saw your journey and I loved your spirit and I just felt really aligned with you. So, I mean, you've changed because you said yes and overcame your fear and overcame fear of judgment. And, what people said to you, like, look at all these lives that you've impacted. Our team has grown so much over these last years.
Yeah. And thanks to you too. I mean, how incredible is it that, you said yes. So look at all the people that you in turn impacted, and it helps us all. We're all able to be successful because of that. And that's just so awesome. So thank you for saying yes too.
It's been a fun ride. And you know what? This is funny too. A lot of you guys don't know. I have shared this story with a few people. But when I actually messaged Jen about the opportunity, I did it over Facebook Messenger. And I reached out and said, okay, tell me more about this business. And then right after I did that, I got so nervous because I was so nervous of what are people going to think? What are people going to say? And I had people in my life tell me, oh, you should never do this type of business. You should never do this type of business. And so I was so nervous that I actually tried to go in and delete the messages. Now they deleted for me. So I thought we were like done. I was like, okay, she's not going to see it. It's fine. I don't know what I was thinking. Never mind. And then she messaged me back a couple of days later and was like, oh my gosh, I'd love to tell you about it. And I thought, no, what do I do?
That's so great.
I had to get over that too. I had to get over the fear, the judgment, the worry, and just say, what if? I'm so glad that I did, because like I've told people before, you listen to other people and their opinions and their voice. It's like, do they pay your bills? It's like they can keep you limited and stuck and not being able to dream big and expand your mindset because, they have their own perception and their beliefs and everything. But, what if I would have listened to other people's opinions? I don't know where I'd be today.
Exactly. That's so true. And it's so important to get it out of our own way when we probably are more worried about what they're going to think than they are. And, just getting rid of that in our thoughts because it holds us back from so much. And if you can push through that, there's so much more to experience and achieve.
Absolutely. So what would you say the number one tip for anybody wanting to go for a goal or dream, but feeling nervous to take the leap or really go for it?
Well, the first thing I think of with that question, Kristi, is, and I remember somebody telling me this in the beginning, somebody that was supportive. And they said, anything worth having that can be this good is going to be scary. If it wasn't scary, everybody would do it. And that, you have to push through that fear. Sounds cliche to say push through the fear, but it's true. You have to, well, maybe not even push through is the best word, but embrace it. Be like, okay, I know it's going to be scary, but I know it's going to be worth it. And when you have mentors and when you see, and now we have so many people that have been successful, you see that it works. And that it's going to work if you do what you're supposed to do. And so that fear is going to be worth it. So if you want it bad enough and you have a dream that is big enough that you need this opportunity, that's got to be bigger than your fear. And your fear of whatever it is, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what people are going to think, all of those things, push through it. Because if you know in your gut and your heart and you do a check and you feel that in your body that this is what you're supposed to be doing, that's what you need to take and run with. And that just you have to understand the fear and be able just to say, okay, I know it's going to be scary, but I have to do it. And remember why you're doing it. When we get in this business, it's the first thing we do when someone starts is help them understand, why are you doing this? Because that why has to be big, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to take work and it's going to be scary and there's going to be bad days and all those things. Just like with anything that's going to be this good, there's going to be bad things, not hard things that come across, right? So if you understand that and you push through that, and it's going to make you stronger and you will succeed. And that's what's so beautiful about our business. It's a recipe for success. Everything is laid out for you. So you want it bad enough, you remember why you do it every day, you know that, and you push through that and you focus on that, you will be successful.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you say push through the fear. And then you also say embrace the fear. That's so true. That's something that I've learned in my journey is that sometimes we're like, okay, I'm going to push down the fear. I'm going to push it down, or the fear is bad, or I shouldn't have fear. If I was really going to do well in this business, then I shouldn't be scared. I shouldn't be fearful. But like you just said, something worth having, it's going to be scary. I mean, it's going to be a change. It's going to be different. So like, instead of saying this shouldn't happen, I shouldn't be scared, saying, okay, this fear is coming up for a reason. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to love it. Maybe it's trying to keep me a false sense of security, like safe, loved, and protected, because maybe I'm deep down and worried of judgment or failing, but I'm going to embrace it and just say, talk to the fear, say, thank you so much for coming up for me. But you know what? I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you, fear, to help me like be stronger, to recognize this and just say, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to, maybe by me going for it, I'm going to inspire and encourage other people to go for it. It's going to be a ripple effect, you know?
Absolutely. And that's why when I said push through, it didn't feel right. And that's why it really, you should embrace it and be acknowledging of that fear so that you can understand it and know that it's there, but still be able to do what you need to do to get where you want to be. And, I was scared to death. I did not try the products. I bought into the culture of this company and the family, and we didn't have all the testimonies and everything we have today. Because this was, like I said, the month we launched, 2014. But I was scared to death. I really was. I was so scared to get into this and fail because I had a lot of things in my head from other people and myself. And I'd also committed to myself never to do it again. But I'm like, okay, wait, hold on a second. What is the worst thing that could happen? Honestly, let's say I enroll and I decide I don't like it, or I decide whatever. Nobody's going to come chase me down. This is my business. The worst that's going to happen is I'm going to have a box of great products for a good price, period. So I knew, it's like you want to go into it with more of a commitment than that. But that's how I kind of got through my mindset was like, okay, Jen, you're overthinking this. You know, it's the right thing to do. Of course, it's going to be scary. Just jump in and do it. So ask yourself, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? And instead, after you get through that and you answer that question for yourself, then ask yourself, what's the best thing that could happen?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah. What's the worst thing? And then what's the best thing? I love that. So Jen, let me ask you, what's your favorite quote that you live by?
Oh gosh. You've caught me on the spot with that one, but I really am just thinking of a word at this point. And it's my team name, but limitless. And life should be limitless. We're here for a short time. God gave us this amazing planet and all of the resources. Live life to its fullest and live it limitlessly.
I love that. That's such a good word. And it's so, so true. Limitless. In one of the previous podcasts, we were talking about, when I was interviewing Heidi, we were talking about, when you put limits on yourself, you actually put limits on what God can do for you in your life. And so I love that. Limitless. Like anything is possible.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
I love it. Well, thank you, Jen, so much for joining us today. You gave us so many awesome nuggets and wisdom. And I'm so grateful to have you in my life, and just blessed that you came into my life and, changed my life, changed my family's life forever, just by showing me this opportunity. So I'm forever grateful.
Well, I'm forever grateful for you, because we never would have had this friendship and this business relationship without this company and without you saying yes. And I'm just so grateful for you and everything that you've brought into my life. So thank you, Kristi, and thank you for having me. It was an honor to be able to share my story today.
Yes, well, it's an honor to have you. And so people want to connect with you more and find you. Where can they find you, Jen?
Yeah, so I'm on LinkedIn, Jennifer Caldwell, and then I'm also on Facebook, Jennifer Whitfield Caldwell, and Instagram is Jen Caldwell1. I would love to connect with you guys.
So awesome. Well, thanks again.
Thanks, Kristi. I so appreciate it.
And remember, friend, to dream big, follow your heart, and never give up on you, because you're worth it. Thank you for joining me today on the Mindset Chick podcast. I hope this show has you waking up every morning excited about the new manifestations you have created in your life. And if you would honor me with a 5-star review over in iTunes, I will happily enter your name in my Mindset Chick swag giveaway. Make sure you add your name to the review, and I will reach out to you if you're the winner. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Be sure to visit me at mindsetchick.com for past episodes and more gifts that will help you to manifest your dreams into reality.